بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب زدني علما.
So the next thing, we'll try to understand what is DHCP spoofing attack. Spoofing is again pretending to be someone else. And then there will be a solution called DHCP snooping. Snooping is again a mitigation or the solution to prevent DHCP spoofing attack. Okay, so we'll see both. This is basically the attack. This is snooping is basically a solution here. So, but in this, we'll first try to understand what is DHCP spoofing. Spoofing means attacker is going to send out a rogue DHCP server in the network, nothing but a fake DHCP server. Like if you take this example, the same example here, this is your corporate DHCP server. So if you go back a little bit overview of DHCP, we have already covered that in a separate sections. If you remember, DHCP is basically a centralized database or the server where we'll be configuring the IP range or the subnet, and also we'll define what is the subnet mask. And additionally, we also define what is the default gateway as well as the DNS server. All this information will give. So whenever the client boots up, basically it is going to send out a request, its own MAC address, and it is requesting an IP address. So the simple example, if you're using your home Wi-Fi connections, your wireless router, which is a Wi-Fi router acting as a DHCP server, and any device you are connecting in your local network, your mobile phones or tabs or computers, laptops, any device connected, they will be getting the IP address from the DHCP server here. Okay, so that is a simple example. We already know about the DHCP, but in the production network, you will have a bigger scope. So here our main topic here is going to be spoofing attack. So where the attacker is going to introduce some kind of a rogue or a fake DHCP server. Like if you take an example, this is my actual DHCP server, which is responsible for providing the IP address to my corporate network. So normally I'm expecting the client sends a request to the DHCP with its own MAC address and expect a reply from the DHCP server to assign the IP address. And we all know these requests by default goes as a broadcast. So the request is broadcasted where the client is going to send out a broadcast request to each and every device, where it says, this is my MAC address. Is there anyone in the network who is going to assign the IP address? So basically it is going to do that. So this way, which means whenever a DHCP request is going, it is actually broadcasted. So normally the DHCP process we know, but what if there is a fake or a rogue DHCP server set up in the network? Okay, so maybe this DHCP server is going to send out a reply at the same time, let's say. So which means the client is going to send out a broadcast, and the broadcast request goes to everyone. And we know the DORA process, both the DHCP server acknowledge. And what if the fake DHCP server is offering the client an IP address instead of the actual DHCP server? So this can lead to two possibilities. One is providing the incorrect IP address. Let's say in my production network, I'm using 192.168.1.subnet. Okay. And I'm expecting this client must be getting the IP address from this subnet. Now, what attacker will do is attacker will bring one simple Wi-Fi router, the one which we use in our home, which has an inbuilt DHCP enabled, and it is configured with 10. Subnet, let's say. So if this DHCP server is responding to this particular client request, then there is a possibility that you will be assigned with a wrong IP address and the wrong gateway or the wrong DNS server. It can be, everything can be wrong, which means the attacker intention is to introduce something called denial of service attack. So which means because of the wrong or the incorrect IP configurations, the problem is the client is going to get a wrong subnet. If he gets the wrong subnet or the wrong subnet, or it can be a wrong default gateway, or it can be anything. So if you get a wrong gateway or wrong subnet, you will not be able to access the resources. That is one possibility. The other possibility is he will give the right subnet, maybe he will give the wrong gateway. Let's say the actual gateway address is, let's say 192.168.1.100, and the attacker IP address is 1.15. So what he will do is he will give the IP address correct, subnet mask also from the same subnet, but instead of giving the actual gateway, he will be giving the gateway as 1.15. Or maybe he can give the wrong DNS request. So which means whenever the client wants to go outside the network, or if it is a gateway or go to the DNS, the request goes to the attacker, and the attacker again manipulate or change the packet and send it back to the actual gateway, and the return traffic will come back to the attacker, and it will go like this. So introducing to another possibility, that is man in the middle attack, because here the attacker is going to respond to those requests as if he's a real DHCP server and he is giving a wrong gateway or the wrong DNS information. So in that scenarios, the user can still communicate, but the traffic which is supposed to go directly, it's not going directly, it is going via attacker, which is another possibility where the traffic may go via attacker. Okay. So that is what exactly spoofing attack, same like the previous spoofing, like we discussed MAC spoofing attack, where the attacker is spoofing with a fake MAC. Similar way, the attacker is trying to spoof with a fake DHCP request, DHCP servers. So what is DHCP spoofing attack? Attacker will activate a DHCP server on the network, and the attacker will reply to the client DHCP request. And there is a possibility that the attacker will provide a wrong network information, which is leading to denial of service attack, which I already explained. Or the attacker might assign a wrong gateway or the wrong DNS, which can introduce to something called man in the middle attack. Okay. So what is the solution? The solution is again DHCP snooping. Again, we'll discuss more on this. In the real world, generally, as you can see, the other possibilities, like I said, if you're getting a wrong network information, most likely the clients cannot be able to communicate. That can be leading to denial of service attack, or I said man in the middle attack, where the traffic is going through the attacker. Okay, so we call this as man in the middle attack, where the attacker intention is to data theft without the user knowledge. Nothing but the traffic supposed to go directly, not going directly, it is going by attacker. Okay. So obviously there is a solution for this. So we have to enable the DHCP snooping, which is again a feature we have to enable on the switches to make sure that we prevent this DHCP spoofing attack. So most of the switches support this feature. We'll talk about this more again after this.